Hello everybody, it's George. Welcome to my YouTube channel, LGW3 Orchids and Exotics. So today I was going to show you my terrarium and show you exactly how I have it set up, how I control the climate in there, what conditions I keep it on, and run through that with you. So first off, it's actually a reptile terrarium. You can see it's got the front doorway entrance there. It's made of all glass, pretty durable plastic here. So this unit here goes for about $100. You can pick it up at PetSmart or probably Petco. Any local pet store should probably carry something similar to this. So there are three critical environment controls, I guess you could say. One being light, next one being humidity, and the other one is temperature. So for the first thing that I have here to control humidity is a reptilian fogger. Just a simple unit, holds maybe about, it's probably about a half a gallon of water. Basically there's an output here. I have connected to some hose, and I run this hose up to the top and into the terrarium itself. So it's a cool mist. There's no heated mist or anything like that, so it's definitely okay for the plants. They love it. Next thing to note about this terrarium is that normally it comes just with a screen top. Now, because there's no animals in here and I want to maintain a higher humidity, I decided to go ahead and put these 4 Lexan panels in. And there's a slight gap around the side, but basically just enough to keep it nice and humid in there, so that there's no issues with too much moisture escaping and all that. Next thing is temperature. So for the temperature, it's kind of hard to see, but on the bottom here I have a ceiling mat, and this ceiling mat, it's about an 18 watt unit. Gets up to about 100 degrees, but by the time it radiates inside the unit here, it's probably only more like about 68. You can see on here 70 degrees. Doesn't really get too overheated, especially this time of year. We're in fall, almost winter time. Next thing is the control box. So this unit here, it controls the ceiling mat. As you can see, there's a setting here. Right now I have it set on 71 degrees. It's usually about what I keep it set on. I don't like to push it too much warmer than that. Especially to give even the warmer growing orchids some temperature change between night and day. Next thing you'll notice is I have two light setups on this unit. So for the first one here, this is a daylight. It's about 5000K, and it's about a 60 watt equivalent unit. Helps light up the plants a little better, gives them a better look if during the day, or people are looking into the aquarium, guests, or even myself, family, whatever, as opposed to this reddish light, which doesn't necessarily look as pretty, but it's definitely a better spectrum for the plants as far as growth with the chlorophyll and that. So you can see this plant light here has actually a few different colors. A little hard to see. On the bottom here we have 460 nanometer blue. I think there's a couple other that are closer to UV. It's probably about 420 nanometer. There's a couple other ones here that are in the red spectrum, probably around 620 nanometer. There's one over here that actually looks closer to IR spectrum, which is probably around 660 or a little higher. And what this does is, this provides the proper spectrum for photosynthesis with these plants. The blues provide more of a good spectrum for growing out the green plant growth and growing new leaves, whereas in the red spectrum provides more of a better light to promote blooms, and the chlorophyll B spectrum. So yeah, this is the setup that I have. I'll take a look inside. There's some various orchids in here. So this one here is Triadella albicans tall. This here requires moist conditions, likes to be kept in sphagnum moss, warmer temperatures. This is an Epidendrum nocturnum, and this is one I actually got from one of my Orchid Society meetings. One of the guys clipped a whole bunch. I guess he had a whole bunch of kikis on one of the mother plants, and he brought them in for everybody. So this here is a little air plant. As you can see, this is growing out some kikis as well. So pretty cool looking air plant. Have a couple other orchids back here, some miniatures. There's a couple more back there. And they do really well. You can actually see if you have a full spectrum light. This guy here, actually, some of the leaves are starting to turn slightly red, which is definitely indicative that it's getting enough light. And this one here, is a Zygomorchis pusilla, and as you can see, it actually has a flower spike on it. So I'm hoping to see that bloom soon. I'm not sure when. Pretty cool looking plant. Again, it's all miniature. These are probably no more than 2 inches. Over here we have a couple more carnivorous plants. This is a Drosera Aliciae, and the other two in the back here, those are Pingicula pirouette. So these are kind of interesting too. These require very moist soil. But another cool thing about these is the leaves get sticky. So what they do is they trap flies, and that's how they get the calcium and the other nutrients that they need. Since they don't get this from the soil, and they typically grow in areas where the soil is a little more acidic, there aren't as many nutrients, so they require these nutrients, obviously, from other prey, insects and things like that they can catch. So a couple more air plants over here. These guys, I find they just love the humidity in here. I don't soak these at all. I might give them a dunk every 2 weeks real quick in some water, but I find that just the humidity itself makes these guys grow really, really well. And a couple other orchids over here, ones that require some warmer temperatures. And the back screen there, that's actually there's if you go to like Home Depot or any other hardware store, they sell this screening that you can actually use for air vents up in drop ceilings. So I just bought some of that and put it together and cut a piece to fit the terrarium here so I can hang the orchids. So that's it for the main view here. As you can see, I maintain temperature. As you can see right now, it's about 68% humidity. We had the door open, of course. It's about 68 degrees. Gets all the way up as high as 94%. The low point is probably 59, with showing here, maybe a little lower depending on the humidity setting here. So what I was going to do is just show everybody what happens when I turn this fogger on, what it looks like. Alright, so I went ahead and turned it on. Now this is a really high setting. I don't normally keep it set this high. As you can see, it's pretty thick mist there. Just falls out of the top. And this will basically fill up the entire terrarium. I do have a fan on the top here, which a little bit of the air blows in here, which is good to kind of keep this a bit ventilated. And again, some of the airflow will actually come out through these front holes and also through some of the other top panel holes. As you can see, it gets pretty humid in there. The normal setting I have it set for right now is comes on for about 10 minutes every 3 hours. And again, I don't normally keep it this misty. I'm just doing this for demonstration to show how misty I could make it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And this works great. Like I said, you know, there are some orchids that just require more humid environments, and you know, where I'm from, I'm in New Jersey, in the States here, so typically we have a wide range of temperatures. You know, we could be anywhere from 0 during the winter all the way up to 100 in the summer. Average humidity is probably 50%, you know, during the winter time and the drier periods. In the summer, could be about 70-75%. Alright, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. So, yeah, that's how foggy it gets in there. So, like I said, all these orchids and higher temperature plants and higher humidity requirements, they love it in here. Definitely not a problem keeping, especially seedlings or smaller orchids, whatever you want in here, air plants. Alright, well, there's the humidity climbing up to 78%. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this demonstration, and please feel free to leave comments, give me feedback, whatever it is you have, and hope you enjoyed it. Alright, bye.